Woohoo! And welcome. Hi, guys. I am not in the basement. I am. Look, there's fresh air. This isn't fake. It's not fake. I could actually knock those right off. So I'm at my folks' house today, guys, and I gave everybody a little sneak peek. I'm doing a little sale today. So this is where I grew up. Not in the pool, but there's a pool in the distance there that I will be jumping in very, very shortly. And oh my goodness, my daughter is coming out here in a very fancy dress. Do you want to come over here? And I just went live so everybody can see how fancy you are. No, you have to come over here. Yeah. Oh, you're going to cover your face?
No, don't cover your face.
Well, she doesn't want. Look, we're trying on dresses. She doesn't want anyone to see her online.
She wants to see the dress.
So
Not
here, cover your face with this.
Why is that?
because she doesn't want anyone to see her because she's super
wanted?
private. But she's in this fabulous dress. I have a
Carolina
niece.
Herrera.
Oh, Carolina! I love Carolina Herrera. We have my.
Don't put makeup on.
Okay, move over.
Okay, let's go.
If you're gonna cover your face like that, just move over. You look fabulous in that. Fits perfectly,
You like
like
it?
a dream.
The other one better.
I like. I don't know. Well, she's got two.
Yeah.
So my cousin, well, my niece is getting married in October. My nephew is getting married in December, and my cousin is getting married next year. So we have a ton of dresses that we have to get her dressed in. So she just had on a, I think Givenchy. So we're in fancy land over here. So I thought we would do a little Lenormand. This house really lends itself to Lenormand. Little history. This is one of the last historic homes in my parents' town. And hi, wifey. Hi to all my mods. Thank you guys for being here. It's one of the last historic homes in my parents' town. It was built in 1890. It is fully restored to her grandeur. There was a third of the house that actually burned down that they did not replace, but they built a giant garage instead. So there's some crazy stuff here. So I will maybe give you some snapshots in a community post, but we have had weddings and showers and all kinds of cool stuff here. It's an amazing house. This is, and the story behind it is just an amazing, amazing house. So, but I did a sale today, guys, and my 1 hour reading sold out. So right now you can still book the text message or WhatsApp readings with me up until like 9 o'clock my time. But I'm going to open up the sale for tomorrow. So Abdullah, I'm good. It's hot as blazes here. So I'm in the northeast of the United States, and we are having a heat wave. So it is blazing hot here. Tomorrow it is supposed to be 100 something, and the real feel is going to be like 107. So super, super, super hot. So I'm going to be jumping in that pool shortly, but I had enough time to do a live, take a dip in the pool, get myself sorted out, and then finish up my appointments for the night. So we're going to be doing Lenormand. What is Lenormand? Those of you that don't know, Lenormand is another cartomancy process, but where tarot is very pictorial, Lenormand is actually very verbal. We can make sentences out of the cards. I have a Lenormand course on my, oh, I know, I bet you're hot down there, wifey. I have a Lenormand course on my digital academy. It's a really fast and dirty way to do it. I may even do a super hot sale on that course if you guys would like. So give me a thumbs up if you want me to do a sale on Lenormand. Dave, yes, 107 is super hot. And the worst part is it's humid. So it's hot, not as humid as where poor wifey is down in the southern states. It is super wet and soaky down there. So yes, it is miserable. It is miserable. We have a lot of humidity here. I definitely like the desert heat a lot better. So that being said, guys, I owe you guys a lot of Harry and Meghan stuff. And this was a big question. We're going to jump right into it. A lot of people asked what what's her name? Emma Reed, what she thought of Meghan after the interview on her podcast. So let's take a look at that, boys and girls. As always, make sure you hit the like button and bear with me because Meghan, who exactly, my camera, I actually have to do the reading sideways because I couldn't get the camera to not be in the shot. So we're going to do it sideways. So we are going to see what Emma thought of Meghan after their interview. Oh, really? Dave, Zephyr, see if there's truth about that. We'll jump right into that. Dave said that Harry may have had, okay, all right, guys, let's forget Emma, forget Meghan. Let's jump right over to that. Let's see. What is going on with Harry? We might have to go to to tarot cards on this. All right. Is it true? Is it fake? Is it something that I know? Friend, we have a little dog here. Social event. So somebody who is friendly, social event. There's a gift with those lilies. Coffin. And the whip. The stork. Holy moly, guys. All right. Jane said it. Oh, I love Jane. Jane's my girl. Jane is my girl. So, all right. When we read Lenormand, we have to read with keywords and sentences here. So, a friend in a social situation gave a gift that knocked him out and did it again, did it again, did it again. The whip is doing it again. It's smacking yourself. Up here, the stork is interesting. The stork says, when people are in need, I will give you something from someone else. So this was dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I think it's at home. And I think, why aren't we hearing anything about it? Let me shuffle these. Why is there nothing on the news about it? Why are we not hearing anything on the news about it? Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. At home foundations, the mice, his issues got a hold of him, guys. I think there is some kind of issue here. I think we definitely have a problem. Let's talk about the problem. There's nothing out there on it. I'm still going to say there's something going on. You know what? You know what else I got? Oh, I got this Lenormand too. Oh, a lot of Lenormand cards with me. All right, so we are going to do a little. So I think this is going to look like it's swinging the wrong way. So this way is yes for me. So it'll look like no for you guys. And this will be no. Okay. Did Prince Harry overdose recently? Did Prince Harry overdose recently? That's a yes for me. I know it's going back and forth like a no for you guys. Okay. Was it an accident? That's a yes. So those of you that are saying it's not out there yet, news travels very fast in Los Angeles. Very, very fast. You find out some very interesting things before everybody else does. Becomes a rumor first. So did somebody gift him something? Did someone gift him something? Yes. Help me out. Throw me a question, guys. OD'd on methane. Is that was he trying to calm down? Yes. Believe it or not, Samantha, people are putting that fentanyl in pot too. Yeah. No, I think he was trying to calm down. Sharon, thank you for that question. Was he hospitalized? That's a yes. Hang on, kids. I'm gonna stand up for this one. Let me get this chair out of the way. So I'll tip this up just a little bit. Was he in New York? No, he was not in New York. Whoever asked he was in New York. I got to rest my elbows, guys. Was he in Monteceto? Was he in the Monteceto house? Yes, direct swing to that. Direct swing to that. Hi, Lady of the Lake. So, I just want you guys to know I'm not wearing pants. I was just telling everyone in my house, I was like, I'm not wearing pants. Like, I'm wearing my bathing suit. I'm not wearing pants. So my pants are right here. So it's hot here. It is hot here, guys. So how does Megan feel about this? How does I can show you guys the big dragon on my leg. So I have a dragon from my hip to my knee. Can't show you the dragon's head though. It's right on my butt. So, all right. Oh, Sharon, thank you. Were the royal family notified? Is the royal family? All right. So hang on, Sharon. I'm going to highlight your question here. All right. I guess I came on at the right time, guys. Tina, good to see you. Everybody that I didn't say hi. Zeph's going to dip out for a second. So, what is the royal family now? Let's go. Let's go. Clouds. In Lenormand, the clouds, things are coming to light. Things are coming out in the open. Messenger, that is the first card of Lenormand. That is a message that has been passed over to someone. Oh my goodness, there's that coffin card again of the man. Information here, trying to keep it quiet. Guess who's involved? Hi, Penny. Guess who's involved? I always get the fox for Megan in Lenormand. I always get her as a fox. And then under the surface, they are trying. This is for the royal family, guys. Royal family, they were notified. 30 people in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am crazy with readings and WhatsApp readings today and text message readings. So thank you for coming in. Going to extend the sale to tomorrow. Hi, Carla, sweetie pie. How are you? So I think it was a pretty. I actually can answer this question. It's Candor, my love, Candor. How serious was it? I think it was pretty serious. Candor, we actually heard that Jane said that Harry OD'd, so we just picked right up on that. And all right, hang on. Wait, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna see. I think he was pretty well unconscious. So did they have to Narcan him? So I don't know if Narcan is universal. Narcan is an inhalant that police and paramedics can give you that will bring you out of a what am I trying to do? Opiate. If you are unconscious because of an opiate, it will bring you out of it. But it doesn't always work on fentanyl. So did he have to be Narcaned? Was Harry Narcaned? Getting a yes, guys. I'm getting a wiggle. It's kind of going all over the place. Hang on. Went back to yes. I think I moved on that. So yeah, I think something happened here. Since I got the coffin on. Oh yeah, that was adrenaline. I think Narcan's a little bit different. This video is going to get popped because I don't think I can say either of those things on here. But Candor, we were just looking for dresses for my mom and my daughter. We've got a whole bunch of weddings that we have to go to. So if there's a fashion show going on inside the house. I have to show you. I just found the greatest dress for my mom ever. So it's a little. So did they have to do it twice? We got the coffin in both of the readings, both spreads. So I think that this is pretty serious. And I think that he was unconscious. So, you know, and there's different levels of OD. There's unconscious, and then there's unconscious not breathing and all of that. So let's see what the intensity level of that was. I think this is a rock bottom, guys. I think it's a rock bottom. I think we're hitting rock bottom. So how serious was it? Let's see if Lenormand can tell us. Remember, Lenormand tells us a story of a man named Harry. Crossroads. It was touch and go. So sorry if you can't see that. So Crossroads. It was touch and go. It could have been bad if they let. Oh no, Dave, you like did this right. Like this is good stuff here. So it could have gone either way. Had he been left alone. There's the home card. Anchor. I think he was saved by staff, guys. I think the staff found him. I think they were the ones that found him. And I do think that he was kind of lazing about. Like he was definitely on some kind of a lounger, whether it was a couch or something like, and just kind of went to sleep. And I think they heard him making a weird noise. I'm hearing like, those of us that are so lucky and we have sleep apnea, there's a little noise that you make, but when you OD on an opiate, there's a gurgling noise that happens. I don't know this from personal experience. I know this from Greg, but there's like a gurgling noise that happens. And there's a specific name for it. Greg went home. He's got to get ready for qualification tomorrow, but yeah, anybody that's psychic in the comments, I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but it's definitely, he was doing that weird gurgly noise and they tried to wake him up and he didn't wake up. So they called for help. This is the thing though, guys, they didn't call for traditional help. They called for a private physician. It wasn't Mikey and Tina, you guys stalking each other. I love that. I love that in the chat. They called for a private physician. They called for someone to come right in. They have a little hotline to somebody. So thank you, Florida girl. It is like a posh resort. This is I tell you guys all the time, I grew up pretty posh. Like it's pretty posh. Here, I can let you look at this is we're in the pool house right now. This is actually the pool house. There's a locker room on the other side and a little bathroom. And then there's a little spiral staircase that goes up to a loft. Like when the kids were little, they would go up there and read or take naps. And this is air conditioned, but it was really nice when I got here. And I wanted to keep the windows open. These windows actually open up too. If you look, this whole wall is glass, and that whole thing opens up. So this is a very cool thing. Oh, so fun fact about this house. This little house, it has a PVC thatched roof on top. And the PVC thatched roof was the first one that was done on a commercial home or on a non-commercial property. And they invented the PVC thatch in Disney World for their Disney attraction. So this was the first one that was used on a residential home. So bodyguards, Lady of the Lake. That's a good question. Let's do this. Let me scroll up. No bodyguards. I'm gonna shuffle those again, kids. Hi, Marianne. I see you, honey. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass from 90s Club days, guys. All right, so no bodyguards. Where were the bodyguards? Where were our bodyguards? Cross Voskresenia, which is Sunday in Russian, and it means of the cross, or well, it means more than of the cross, but I think it's because it was Sunday. I think we had a day off. There we go. We had the key right there. So I and here's the thing. I do think that he gives, hi Karen, I see you. I think he does give the bodyguards the day off. I think there is one day a week where they don't have a lot of people and they just want to live like normal people. You know, I think that's what they do. Like that was the worst, absolute worst accent ever. Right, got to live like a normal person. Let's pretend we're poor. So I think because it was Sunday, Day of the Cross, people were out and about doing things like, you just found it? He did? It's true? Oh my goodness. What a dumbass. Hi, Prima darling. I haven't seen you in forever, my dear. I'm so glad to see you. We got 40 people in the chat. I got to change the, you know what? Let me change the title of this. Should I change? Hang on. Hang on. All right, wait a sec. I got to change the title of this live. Just changing the name of our live, guys. And we're doing Lenormand. We're like, none of my stuff matches right now. Talking about, we are reading about here. All right, so here, I'll put it in here. I think I spelled it wrong. So there you go, guys. That's what we're reading on. So this is what I think happened. Thank you, wifey. You are fantastic. Dave, you can spread your false information all over the place. We like you. We think you're great. So Sunday, people had the day off. They weren't around. I don't think she was around, Peria. I don't think she was around. So Carla, catching you up. So I think one of his friends gave it to him, and it was like a present. It was like a present, like, here you go, dude, here you go. So the reason why there's no bodyguards there was Sunday. People had the day off. It was light staff day. Thank you so much, wifey, for dropping that link. Messenger, it was a party. I think he had a few friends over. I think if it wasn't like the one friend, there were some friends there, like maybe one or two. But here, it was him getting down and dirty and just trying to relax. I'm telling you, this guy is a mess, and he is a nervous wreck all the time. He doesn't know how to be sober. I'm not trying to be mean, but he doesn't know how to be sober. So let's see what is going to be the reaction to this. Are they going to deny? Or actually, let's start with Megan. What is Megan's reaction going to be to this? Start there. I'm going to start there. What is Megan's reaction to this? What is Megan's reaction to this? She's going to isolate herself. Oh my God, guys, she's going to leave him. This is going to be one of the nails in the coffin. It just keeps getting better here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think so. There she is. There's our woman. And under the surface, what a snake. Oh, but we like snakes, don't we? Sometimes we like snakes, right? So Megan's reaction. What about me? What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough and I want my share. Can't you see? Yeah, you guys know that song. So she's gonna. she's going to be self-righteous about this. This is the worst part, guys. Thank you, Dave. So she is going to be so self-righteous about this, and she's going to blame the royal family, the way that they treated him, the way that they were treated. She's going to go off about, there were all these little things. When we have so we've got tower, mice, letter, fish, scythe. Underneath, we have the snake. Up top, in front of the business, we've got the lady who acts like she cares. She's a lady. Come on, where are my whales, people? Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. So she's going to put herself above. She's going to blame it on the royal family. But this letter, the letter is notification. It's notification of people. So I think one, there's going to be, remember she wrote that letter to her dad. I don't know if you guys know about that letter she wrote to her dad. I look so dewy in this humidity. She wrote that god awful letter to her dad, and she purposely wrote it. So thank you, Zephyr. Zephyr's got my back up here. She wrote that letter knowing that it was going to be seen, or intending for it to be seen. I'm going to say that for real. So here, what she's going to do is she's going to write a letter to the royal family, and she's going to write a letter to him. In Santa Barbara. Yes. Hi, Helena. We're reading on it right now. So she is going to write a letter with those big, stupid, swoopy letters, and she's going to present that to the royal family. And she's going to say, "You've ruined him. You've ruined him." Not her. They've ruined him. And this is going to all be about the money. She's going to say he was a neurotic mess because you guys weren't there to take care of him. He needed the money. He needed more money. He needed more protection. Just wanted to feel protected. But ultimately, guys, she's going to say that he can't be around the kids. She can't deal with him anymore. It's too much to deal with. She's going to first step. This is future cast. I can't even do it because I can't find it right now. Future cast, she is going to say that they did it. This link is a story about a musician Prince's death. Oh, okay. Okay. I think Wifey dropped the link. So I don't know if that's the link you're talking about. So she's going to say that his disposition is the fault of the royal family, and that it's just too much for her to bear. She has too many things going on. Guys, she has a lot of things going on. Mary Chavez, welcome to the club. We got a new member. Welcome to the club. Nice to have you on board. I should make a song for that. I should make a little song that I sing. Not a fake song. Not an AI song, but a little song that I sing. So, Wifey, you're always good for like a crazy link. Wifey and I are text message friends too, and she sends me some crazy links sometimes. I'm like, what? She's like, oh no, that one's about dog food. So what is the condition of Harry right now? What is the condition of Harry right now? What is the condition of Harry right now? We're going to do a 3x3 on this one. Oh, can you hear the chimes? Those are wind chimes behind me. They're lovely. So, all right, birds are talking. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee-dee-dee, diddly-dee-dee-dee, diddly-dee-dee-dee. Hi, old jalopy. I am in the pool house at my parents' house. This is the house that I grew up in. Not this house. This is the pool house. Like, this is just where we do crazy stuff. There's Harry in the middle. Harry in the middle. Oh, Karen, stick with us. Go back and watch it later. So, all right, guys, he's going to be okay. He's not permanently damaged from this. He's got to go to rehab, though. And there's that letter again. He has got to get his act together. So, again, this is a 3x3 Lenormand reading. Birds, book, moon. Mountain, man. That's Harry right in the middle. Tree. dog, mice, and letter. So letter is notification or information is coming in. It's a little bit different from the messenger. The messenger can tell you something in tarot. That's there in Lenormand. That's the first card in the Lenormand deck. But the messenger is kind of imparting information, but the letter is more of a formal notification. So that would be getting served by a process server, getting some kind of legal notice, divorce papers. I'm going to say divorce papers. We're talking Splitsville. I'm very happy being at home with my parents. Like it's Gratitude Sunday, and I am very lucky. Sphinx. I'm very lucky. My dad is 88. He is healthy and hale and robust, and a really fun guy. And my mom is beautiful and amazing. She actually made a little appearance on Candor's Live. She came into the shot. She's all very cute. So, I look just like my mom. So, like we have different noses, but she has a better nose. She thinks I have a better nose. I think she has a better nose. All right. So how is Harry doing at this point? What is going to happen? So are they spoiling me? They always spoil me. I'm the baby. I'm the youngest of 4. I'm really spoiled. So people are talking. This is what's going on right now. When we read who's the dog, I think the dog is the person who came over and dropped off the goods. Yeah, Zephyr did meet my mom. Sweet little Peggy. She's so cute. So birds, book, moon, mountain, man, tree, dog, mice, letter. So when we go up here, this is kind of like past, present, future. Just that's like the overview here. Oh, you found it again. They're burying it. Look at that. Wifey, I got to pull it up. I got to pull it up. Boom. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Who is this? Harry found unconscious. Oh, it's Paula M, though. I don't know if I trust Paula M. I don't know if I trust her. Is this a good story? Let me get back to StreamYard. So weird only having one screen, guys. It's so weird. So, yeah, Paula, Lady C has it too. Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Let's cut to the videotape. Thank goodness I don't have anybody else here for now. Prince Harry OD. You know what's wild? Okay, if Lady C said it, but she said it was 2 days ago. Hang on, kids. I'm still with you here. All right. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going on this. 63 people. Woo! Okay, super hot. So people are talking about the secrets that are being kept. Birds talking, secrets kept with the book. Now, the moon is more about revelation and gifts that are going to come out. We're going to start. This is what we're seeing now in this moment, the information that's starting to leak out. The trouble is that this young man, I know everyone calls him a young man, I'm calling him that too, does have this legacy to the royal family. The burying of this story right now it's not going to break. It's not breaking headlines because the royal family is crushing it. It is being crushed right now by the family. They are getting rid of this information. So again, we may have to go over to tarot. So, if Lady C says it, I believe it. I believe it. So a friend came in and gave in. I don't want to say this is a dealer, but I do think it's kind of a dealer friend. I think it's a friend that comes over and says, hey, I got some goods for you. Yay. So take the shirt off. Yeah, but then I'm a little all over the place. So you might see me schwitzing. So, oh, Lady of the Lake, thank you so much for your contribution. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for a £5 note. I love that. I love saying £5. I love it. So I appreciate you, my darling. So here, I do think this 27, oh, it's weird that 27 is the letter. I do think that they're going to make a notice about this. So let's see if the royal family, how they are managing this. Let's see. Royal family, what are we doing? What are we gonna do now? Snake, they blame Megan. They blame her. Coffin. Money. There's a plan in place, guys. There's that lady. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. So I will tell you this. All right. So there's two kinds of birds in this particular Lenormand deck. There's two ladies, two gentlemen, and two sets of birds. There are red birds, which are kind of gossipy information. And then there's also owls. The owls are more of a intellectual, knowledgeable kind of conversation. So the birds would be your office mates gossiping about the new haircut you got. The owls would be doctors discussing maybe a treatment plan for you if you weren't, if you were doing poorly. So I think that the royal family, their discussion, their treatment of this, I've always said that I always said, I'm going to sit again, guys. I can't stand for too long or sit for too long. I'm going to try and, yes, I do think he was at the house, Lady of Lake. I think he was at his house. I do think he is in that Monteceto house some of the time. I don't think he's there all of the time, but I think he is there some of the time. I just dropped the clouds. Let's take up the clouds. Clouds in my coffee, and you're so lame. So the plan, if you look, this is the key in this particular deck is a key in a cage. And I think that there is an escape plan, but I think that there are two escape plans. So entertainment purposes only, this is my own psychic decision and information that I'm giving out. I've got two plans. So I always said that Queen Elizabeth had a plan B for Harry. And the plan B was going to be give him enough money to survive and then let him go bankrupt before he gets divorced. And that way there's no money to have to dole out. So they would take him back and do whatever they have to do. So I think the royal family is talking about two different plans right now. One plan is to chop the snake off the head. Chop the snake off the head. Chop the snake off the head. What is wrong with me? To cut the head off the snake and say, that's that. He's got to go to the hospital. He's got to do what he's got to do. We got to put him in for rest and recovery with this coffin card. Here's a shit ton of money. And I did say shit ton of money. Here's a shit ton of money. And we're going to let you just go about your business. You have a business to run. You've got podcasts to be on. So just take this and go with it. That's what they're going to do. And this will be seed money for her to start her legacy. So I think that is one of the plans. I do think that some quarters are saying, bring them both back. Bring them both back. And let's deal with her on our court. That would be very interesting. 67 people in the chat, guys. Ask your questions about Harry and Meghan and the royal family. Drop them in the chat. apparently Harry has had a run-in with some dirty substances, and he's in the hospital. So had to get in the Krankenwagen and then had to go to the hospital. So Krankenwagen. Zeph, I know you know what that means. I'm listening. So even Paula M's video has disappeared. Wow, maybe mine's going to disappear. Maybe I'll disappear. I'm going to fall right into the pool. Maybe I should change the title of my live back. Watch this. Change the title of my live back. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it only says Harry in trouble. I'm not changing it. We'll leave it. Bring him on. Come on. Everybody get in here. Let's get to 100 watchers. 100 watchers. So I don't think there's anybody else live right now. So all the good people, come on over to my channel. Share, and get some people in here. Karen, truth about the children ever is, let's ask this question. Is this going to reveal some information about those children? So this is wild. This is a metal table, guys, just so you know. That's why you can see reflections. It's metal. So is this going to reveal? Is this going to reveal? Dave, I'll have this on mine. This automatically records to mine. There is a copy. Come and get me, MI5. No, MI6 would come and get me. So is this going to be the reveal for the children? Are we going to wind up with the reveal? Clouds again, guys, from dark to light. And then we've got the whip. Oh, Lauren, I got you there. I see, Lauren Parsons. Welcome to the chat. So with the DTA. The children are still sacrosanct, guys. They are still sacrosanct. They are not going to give us any definitive answer anytime soon. There are keys there. She's going to keep dropping pictures of those kids, though. Sphinx, whip it good. You know, with that moon and secrets, the kids are sacrosanct. If there is a super injunction, I think the super injunction is about the kids. I don't think it's about Harry and Meghan, but I think it's about the kids. And I don't know if that's like the understanding the whole time. Like I thought there was just a super injunction. Why should we pay her anything? It's her game. Yeah, I know. We could talk about that. The other grandfather. Will his alleged serious STD pillow bet? Oh my God, Zephyr, too funny. Or did Samantha say that pillow bet? That's hilarious. So I think ultimately we're going to find out something about these kids, but it's not right now. This is not the key to, even though we have the key here. I think the key to finding out more about the kids is in the future. I think we have that more in the future. So, so Dave Murphy, let's see. So what about her dropping these pictures of the kids? What about her dropping these pictures of the kids? What about that? How are they feeling about it? 70 people in the chat. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you all here. Filming from a remote location, the secret lair that I grew up in. So what did I just ask? Okay. Something sent him over the edge. So to be sure, guys, I don't think that this was something that, thank you, Penny. I got your question there. I don't think he was distraught and like attempted to do something. I think you guys are right. I think I'm going to lose this Sorry, I think I'm going to lose this. It's getting hotter by the minute. So, woo! All right. That's all I'm taking off, though. I'm not taking anything else off. So, I don't think that he was distraught. And hang on, Kelly, I got your question. Thank you, wifey, for dropping that subscribe reminder. So I don't think, I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think it was an accident. So is his current state of mania what caused him to want to do that? Yes, it's her. It's her. The snake. Till death do us part. But there's that letter again. We keep getting the letter and the coffin. Guess it's over. There's good acoustics in here. I didn't realize that. And the whip. This is once again stressed out. And the stork. So I'm of the opinion that I think she encouraged him to go over to natural products, which, are, this and, the ones that have the round top and the stem. I think that she really, oh, hi, Gregopedia. Gregopedia's on. So that's okay. Gregopedia was on a bike crawl yesterday, bike bar crawl. So I'm taking my clothes off, Greg. I'm wearing less. I have no pants on. So we're poolside. This is poolside, guys. Poolside. So, Greg, apparently Harry overdosed. So I say that weird. Overdosed. 2 days ago. How did I miss that? I've been scrambling around. So I guess we're just catching up on this. Sorry, guys. Great. It's about time I started making money. What? What? Gregopedia. You dropped me a $5, Mr. Greg. Apparently fentanyl. So yeah, this is an absolute ish show for him. So yeah, this is, guys, they're at the end. We're going to hear it. The messenger here, remember what I said, the letter is formal notification. We may not be notified of this, but the messenger is this kind of notification that we're all hearing now. So let's look on King Charles. So I actually, let me hit some of your questions here. Again, I want to thank Lady of the Lake for her contribution, and I want to thank Mary Chavez, so for joining. And then we have Laureen. Are you really Laureen? Oh, that's a lovely name. We're up to 76 in the chat. So we've got Meghan Markle under investigation by the House of Lords for offshore accounts allegedly. So, это правда, это неправда. Что такое? The birds are talking about new beginnings of money. Okay, this makes sense. Yeah. So I think the House of Lords are examining, and I actually had a friend that his dad, the minute he turned 18, his dad put a whole bunch of businesses in his name and was kind of being a little bit shady about the money. And he found out after he got out of college, and it was kind of a mess for him to get out of the financial crunch that he had been put in. So I think the investigation, I don't think they're really investigating her, Laureen. I think they're investigating these offshore accounts that are put in the kids' names. So, I think she is plunking down money for them, for allegedly for their future, that is actually a little bit questionable. So I do think there's something going on with that. He's going to ruin his dad as well as his Graham's last days. Yes. What does his aunt think should be done? I love that question. Sphinx, I'm jumping right to that. So I think I think Megan, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I think she's being investigated for the offshore accounts that are in the kids' names, hiding the money that way. So what does the Princess Royale think of this? What does the Princess Royale, Princess Anne, everybody's favorite gal? I got a whole can of Wolf Bass sitting here. Wifey, you know what I got? I got the Ellen Cannon Reed deck too. So you know when that comes out, things are going to get wild. Let me hear you say boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say whale, whale. Stay in the chat, guys. Whale, whale. Princess Anne. Standing on high. Oh, she is such a loyal royal. So Princess Anne says, show him the door. Princess Anne, actually, thank you, Tina. Way-oh. So Princess Anne, absolutely. So, Princess Anne looks at, thank you, Greg. Princess Anne looks at this situation like, yes, Carmen, we're reading on it. We are reading on it. They can't find Megan. So we'll look at that, Carmen. Sit around, gather around, my friends, gather around, get around the cookie jar. Remote location. Everybody who's just getting in, remote location. I'm at my parents' house, getting ready to go in the pool and finish up my readings for the day. But I wanted to do a live with you all. So, Princess Anne is the snake in this situation, and I don't want you guys to take that the wrong way. I think the reason that she is the snake is because they need a viper to stand up. Now, it's interesting because we were on, I guess it was on Candor's yesterday. We were talking about regencies. And I do think that we're in a regency of sorts right now. I don't think that it's like an official regency, like that everybody knows about it. I think that Prince William has been taking care of a lot of things, but I do think that they might transfer that over to a more practical regency as King Charles declines, because that way William can spend some time with him, enjoy those last days with him. I know that sounds terrible, but he can be a part of those last days with him. And I think that she is a real monarch, Princess Anne. I'm sorry. No offense, guys. She is a real monarch. She is like medieval. And she's like, this is something that has to be routed out. She would banish people. She would take them off the earth plane. If we lived 300, 400 years ago, she would absolutely be cutting snakes' heads off left and right. I think she is an incredibly strong person. Her thinking is that if this individual is not stopped and Harry ceases to exist at some point, so this is like a big red stop sign for everyone. If Harry ceases to exist, what's going to happen is they are still going to be left dealing with Meghan. She is still going to be the fart in the room, and I have to say it that way. She's not going to go away. She's going to say, I am destitute. The children are destitute. They are supposed to be part of the royal family. She doesn't want to be part of the royal family. And everybody says she wants the title. She wants the power. She doesn't. She wants the money. She wants the money. That's it. So I think that's why the scenario that I saw earlier was, let's just give her money and tell her to beat it. So they will give Meghan, or Anne would give Meghan a choice. and say, you need to get out of here. Go live your own life. Let us deal with our mess. Like, she would be very pragmatic about it. So she finds that Megan is the mice in the room. So what do mice do? Mice eat away at your house. They ruin your house from the inside. And that is the problem. So King Charles, I do believe, has custody of the children. Sphinx, this ends now. I don't know if she has that much power. I think she's a pretty loud voice in the room, but I don't think that she has that much power. So, Huria. So, why should we pay her anything? So what? So yeah, wonder how her grandfather died. So you know, and I want to tell everybody, like, everyone was taking her to task on the podcast with Emma that now her grandfather was an entrepreneur. He actually was. He was an antique dealer. Thanks, Greg. Are you going to drop boob jokes now? So Greg's got jokes. If you had only brought a bathing suit, please put a bathing suit in your car, Greg. It got very hot here, and Greg didn't bring a bathing suit. So, so why should they pay her any money? Let's see what happens if they pay her money, and let's see what happens if they don't pay her money. Okay? So we'll look at two scenarios: paying her to go away, and then not giving her any money and being stuck with her. So here we go. Paying her to go away. The whip. All right, she's still going to bother them. The side, but she's going to be a lot of noise versus, she loves that word, noise. She's going to be a lot of noise rather than an element. So if they give her money to go away, they do have to deal with her face showing up. They do have to deal with, I know I told them to go skinny dipping too, Paria. So if they do give her money, the repeated attacks, the whip. Hey, don't say dropping boob jokes. That's not funny. You're going to be in trouble when I get home. I give the chicken a shake too. That's in the shake your chicken. The chicken that's in the fridge marinating. Just kind of give it a shake. That's that the margarita chicken. And if you do cook it on the grill, don't throw the marinade out, because we can cook that and make it into like a soupy delicious thing. So if they give her money, the repeated attacks stop, but they still have to deal with her face. She's still going to be a presence. She's still going to be talking about it. There's not going to be like a non-disclosure or shut up clause or anything like that. If they don't give her money to go away, she's still going to cost them money, and she's going to have more teeth. She's going to be able to do more and undermine them. The mice are undermining. So she's going to continue to undermine them. And I do think that it's going to be through talking to people, having those conversations. And yeah, she burns through money in a hot minute. So I think the chicken is, I'm going to stand up again, guys. Hang on. So shaking that chicken. So, oops, we went backwards on some of these. Hang on, kids. I put my cards back in the deck in the wrong direction. How unprofessional. So, Greg has a Speedo that's red, white, and blue that is a big hit. All right, Star, you keep asking this. Star, you still here? I hope you're still here. Hope you're still here. So, we're going to hear about the stuff. The stuff. It's still a closed book, because it was the gift that keeps on giving forever and ever. That's going to be private information. We're not going to hear about that. That's going to be rumor and supposition forever. We're not actually going to hear that. So we got the book, bouquet, star, and tower. So I don't think we're ever gonna get that. Zephyr put in there before because of HIPAA. I just don't think we get confirmation of that. I think it's always going to be just a little bit silly, just kind of things that people are talking about, things that make you go. All right, so we talked about Dave's pennies. Things that make you go. The frozen Todger. That would be a huge lawsuit. He would love it if it went out. Hi, CR user. Just stick around. We're talking about Prince Harry and this alleged overdose. How is William feeling about his bro? Good question. Get that. So, do I see him going back to England? Let's see. Spain. I immediately got Spain. Maybe he's going to see Fiona. Oh, my goodness. Excellent pun. Oh. Yeah, you guys are fun. I see it there. A lot of work. So I want you guys to know this is a different woman. It is not Megan. Are there like rehabs in Portugal? I'm going to tell you something, guys. Like this is a little bit crazy, but I think that the intervention is being planned. I think they are getting together people that will talk to him, and I do think that maybe Cressida and Chelsea are involved. I think they're going to bring people into this. I think he's going to have a lot of people sit him down in a facility. So I think they've had enough of it. It's now at this point they're afraid that he is going to. There was a rumor that it was something really bad. I'm not personally interested in any part of him. Okay, Star. So no, none of us are. That ginger stick. Ew, gross. So he needs to be far away from technology and convenience. Absolutely. Do you think the horse is true? What? Greg? I don't know what you're talking about. I missed that, Greg. So I immediately got Spain. I don't think it's Portugal. I think that there's a place that they can send him in Spain. So one of the things when I was married to my ex-husband, I found out when I moved to Los Angeles that they do have like these private cleanouts. Like they're not rehabs, but they are like spas that you can go to. And I think that this may be where the term California sober came from, where you're not doing any hard stuff. You're not maybe drinking, and maybe you are drinking and, smoking a little bit. And essentially what would happen is if you went on tour or you got a little wiggly when you were off tour, you would go to one of these clinics and you would stay there for a while and get yourself cleaned up. I think that perhaps these higher echelons have something that's very similar, and that is where he's going. So I'm going to have to do some research on Spain and see if there are some places like this that he can go to. So I don't know if it's going to work, though. That's what I'm going to. They are released to the Spanish royal family. He would get absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Good idea. So hang on. Oh, Helena, that's interesting. That is interesting. So, and Dave says they are released to the Spanish royal family. He would get absolute anonymity there. And Crazy Mermaid, Lady C said it, and I think Lady C is pretty, she doesn't say anything if she can get sued. So I think Lady C, I've said this before, I think that Lady C is friends with one of Camilla's lady in waiting. I think that's her connection there. That's just me. That's just what I think. Eduardo, Beatrice's husband, I think he's Italian. Italian. So Spain, not surprised. Amelia from the Dutch royals was also there for 1 year, and nobody knows why she was there. So let's see. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Eduardo. Sphinx, the kids are going back in the box. No, they don't. If there are children, they don't do the day-to-day. She's not doing the lunchboxes. She's not doing the lunchboxes. So is Harry going to go there for the same reason Amelia from the Dutch royal family went? Yes, it's a smart place to go. Samantha said hound, and I got a fox. Fox and a hound. So yeah, it's a smart place to go to cut off individuals. So we're going to call this individuals, people that talk. It's a place of quiet. And to restore. This is the older man. This is the younger man. So this is a place to restore. With among friends. So yeah. Go back and see some of the questions. Guys, you can drop your questions in the chat. Drop them like it's hot. Drop them like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. All right. And Carmen had asked this. Are they not living together? So do they, they can't find Megan. Is that true? Can they not find Megan? Is she missing? Are Harry's doctors, I don't know, the important people, are they looking for Megan? CR, you are welcome. There's a lot of chaos going on around that. Let's see. They know she is not a good person to contact. They went to the royal family. That was what, there's representatives from the royal family that went to him. Mark my words, guys. Psychic prediction. Yeah, I think that the royal family sent representatives there. I think that was what happened. You know, the staff is not really the staff is not English. There's really nobody English there. Or I should say British or part of the kingdom. There's no one from the realm there. I think very, very few people have a connection. We're at 99. Get to 100, guys. We need 100 people watching. 100 people watching. Drop your questions, people. Drop your questions. So, is Megan there? I think she's with him now. There you go. I think she's with him now. Fox, dog, lady. She's there now. And somebody sent me a voice message just now. Who's sending me a voice message? Yeah, let's see what's going on. Who is that? It's Candor. I can't listen to it though. I'm not going to listen to it with you guys. So the word is that Doria is with him. Is Doria with him? Yeah, Doria was with them. Good call. Trying to get him home. Doria's trying to get him home. I don't think Doria was the one who gave him, the problematic substance. I don't think that's what was going on at all. home is going to make him happy, is what she is saying. Home is what is going to make him happy. She's lobbying for that. But I do think that Megan was checking in, but now I think she's on site. I think she's on site. So Emily, does Megan get psychic advice? I actually think Megan does this. I think she is a seeker. Not like Harry Potter, but I think she's a seeker. 102, 102. So guys, drop your comments, people. Drop your comments. Let's go. Oh, Candor, what are you sending me? Candor. So you think she grows her own? Up to 104. Let's keep it going, guys. It is hot. So, wait, before I drop that question. So, do they live together? Do they actually live together? They have separate suites. That was something. I actually think that house has like a dual master suite. I think there's a dual master suite there. The Ouija board. I'll not be ordering the Marco Tarot. No, F that. I'm not doing that. So will the children move to the UK? Good question, old Jalopy. Stick with me. I got some questions on the board. Thank you for dropping them. Guys, put them in bold. Put them all in caps. I won't think you're yelling. So do they actually live together? No. So they live in the house, but they have separate places. They have their own separate areas in the house. And I think like the common areas, like the kitchen, like they meet up in that. Like, I don't think that they really have like a traditional kind of thing. I think they, thank you, Marianne. Smash the like button, subscribe. Doing a little song. So, oh no, everybody, see our user got bit by a black widow. Give some magic over there. Drop some sparkles and love. Do it now. Do it now. That's for you. East Wing and West Wing, absolutely. I'd actually said that to my ex-husband because the house that we bought had two separate. It had like a Jack and Jill bathroom and two separate master suites. I was like, oh, I can have my own room, and he was like, what? I was like, yeah, I want my own room. All right, so here we go. How is William feeling about this whole situation? How is William feeling about this whole situation? If you're new here, welcome, welcome. You can ask your questions about Prince Harry in the chat, all caps. And if you guys want to throw me a donation, go ahead and do that. Super chats are nice. I love super chats. Thank you guys for putting some love in there. Oh, Mikey, awesome vibes here. Thank you. Thank you. We try. We try. So how's William feeling about this whole situation? So we're going to do the 9, 3, and 3, because I think it's important to look at how he did feel and how he does feel. So here we go. How he did feel. We got the whip it good. So in the past, he definitely thought that Harry was suckered by love. Present moment, I think he was focused on his good fortune. So, Harry was suckered by love, but it was a one-way love. It was only Harry in that relationship. Oh, I'm missing a couple of things here. Sorry, guys. Mikey, we've got people from all over the place in this. We've got Australia, we've got the UK, we've got America, we've got everyone all over. So, so I think William thought it was a one-way love. There was something about Megan that looked very, oh, Dave Murphy, thank you. Thank you. Oh, nice. Thanks, Dave. Thank you. Oh, wifey, absolutely. We can see what Diana thinks. Oh crap. Hang on. Let me get back to that question. How does William feel about his brother? I want to keep that up there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. It's hot here. It's hot here, and there's a pool over there. And I've got a couple more readings that I have to do, but I'm going to jump in the water, and I'm going to extend the sale for tomorrow. So if any of you want a reading, I'm going to extend my sale for tomorrow. Bodyguard is with him at the hospital. Okay, I think he was brought back to life too. Wifey, thank you. I'm going to highlight your super chats in just a second, guys. So in the present, William was focusing on his good fortune. We have Clover, Bouquet, and the woman. This is absolutely the Catherine, Princess of Wales. And he was focused on that. Guess what Harry just robbed from him? Harry, I sound like Scooby-Doo. Harry just robbed him of this moment of bliss with his wife. Now, I know she did miss the royal ascot. We're not worried about that. I do think she just needs a little bit of time off from that. But she's doing better. She was feeling better. So here, Harry robbed him of that, of the success of how she was feeling. This, he OD'd on William's birthday. Jesus. Nice. So it was William's birthday. He was having a party. So I'm hotter than a sinner in church and I read around. And I have no pants on. So these arms are going to be bigger by next year, though, guys. The arms are going to get bigger. So I'm working on those. I'm working on these guns. Oh my goodness, Karen, I gotcha. We're gonna hit that in a second. Thank you for your contribution. So this is an annoyance that William did not want to deal with. This is a really annoying thing that came out, reared its head, and it's cyclical. There's this exasperation from William at this point that he is just tired of the narrative. Harry needs. He has absolutely fed up with his brother. And he said, shut the door on this, shut the front door, shut the door on this. I don't want to deal with it. Ultimately, what is William's plan at this point? I actually like this table. This table is kind of fun. Yeah, CR, the fentanyl goes through rubber gloves. It can go through the rubber gloves. Really terrible. Thank you, Open Borders. Brought to you by the Biden administration. Was that mean? Like a little PSA? Thank you, Open Borders. So what is William's plan at this point? Sending flowers, that's for sure. And a message. He's sending flowers and a message. What is that message going to be? Get the hell out of there, bro. You can come home and take your medicine. So this is a pretty serious message. This is, I feel bad. And I do think this is in a professional capacity. I don't think that he is like, yo, bro, why don't you, kind of come home and get well. I think he is saying, you need to get your act together. Come home. We are going to send the cavalry for you. You're going to be, contrite for all of the bad behavior because, what is the because? We have been coddling you too long. Coddling you too long is going to cause you to die. And you have children that you have to think of, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. So, Mikey, are you in Ireland? Oh, that breeze. Oh my God, it's lovely. Lovely. Greg, don't eat the milk bones. Oh, engineer. Woo woo. There are really good detox centers in Santa Barbara, but they're not going to want him to be there because when you go to a detox facility, they don't want you near anybody that you know. Even more so, like after the whole Kurt Cobain thing, because Kurt Cobain basically walked out the door in Seattle and went home, did some drugs, and then got taken off the airplane by somebody else, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So we can get up here. Zephyr said it. He needs to be far away from technology and convenience. The convenience is having friends that will come and replenish his supply. Let's put it that way. How do we know the story's true and not a puff piece put out directly by Meghan Markle to shock the royal family and for sympathy? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Did Meghan put this story out? Is she putting this story out for sympathy? Did she put this out for sympathy? Star? No. Star is truth. What spiel? What spiel, Dave? What did I say? For entertainment purposes, allegedly. No, this is a reality in their world. And so we've got Star, Redbirds, Mountain, which is overcoming things, very difficult things. We're, climbing up the mountain, mountaineering, the Messenger, and then the Coffin. So this is something, I don't think that she put this out there. I think this is a legitimate thing. I think this is a yes card. Because I do think that much more she would rather have Harry present as very, very successful, extremely successful. So we are better than you. We are better than you. So I don't think so. Okay, we read on that. Eduardo is not Spanish. Word is Doria is with him. Does Meghan ever get psychic advice? She should get psychic advice from me. Yeah, when they first left, when they were in Canada, I said she's got to go back to the TIG immediately. She has to go back to the TIG. And she chose not to. She chose poorly. So does Meghan seek? Yes, she does. But does Meghan read herself? Remember, she had her hands on Diana, Princess of Wales' grave, she's getting the vibes. Like, I know I say vibes, I know I say the energy and things like that, but, it really is this energy field that you do feel, and she was trying to communicate. So, right? How many times can that coffin come out, Tina? So, does she seek? She seeks from people that are sycophantic. She seeks from readers that are, and this is something that you have to understand. Like when I do readings for people, oh, wait a sec. Wait. Hi, TT. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm at my folks' house. So, when you do readings for people, sometimes you don't get what they want to hear. Is my boyfriend going to marry me? Am I going to get the job of my dreams? Am I going to get the promotion? P Dinah, it's being crushed right now. So I like P Dinah. I think she's cute. Let's see if Dan Wooten picks it up. Let's see if Dan Wooten picks it up. Maybe Dan Wooten will get it. So where was I going? Oh, so sometimes people want you to give them the right answer, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to say, I think they're going to pass you over for somebody else for that promotion. I had referenced one of the readings that I had done when I was on with HG Tutor, and I had told someone, yeah, that promotion's not a real, that position is not a real promotion. It's not meant for you. They created the position for somebody else. And he, the person I was reading for was like, well, why would they post it? And I said, probably because of legal things. And the guy that I described was the guy who got it. It was actually a job for somebody else. So, so there we go. There we go. She has to use the Ouija board. I think she reads tarot cards. So I think that Megan reads tarot cards. I think she channels. I think she meditates. I think she manifests. She is 100% one of those people that believes in the book The Secret. And I like The Secret. I think that kind of using the law of attraction definitely does work in some circumstances. But she certainly manifests a lot of cool stuff so far. You got to admit. That house that they allegedly bought should have been twice the price. Doesn't mean that the upkeep is half the price, though. Hydrate. So, will the children move to the UK? She also burns a black candle. Ooh, Jen. Really? Wifey thinks she used a Ouija board. Okay. We can look at that. Yeah. I know I didn't answer that in the last question, so we'll do it again. Will the children move to the UK? See what we got. I'm a little bit jealous that you're eating chocolate. So, Carla, black candle, you can either block somebody else's energy or you can put some bad energy on them. I mean, you can do a lot of things with black candle, but the big things would be to block the energy of someone who is interfering with you. I'm not real keen on Ouija boards either. I just because they're it's too easily accessible. So, hang on. Oh, we're gonna do that one. Hang on. Going back to old jalopy. So, are the children going to move to the UK? Whoa! Ship, travel. Woman. What about the woman? Everyone that's here from England, I want to apologize because I do think that she will only come. I think the children will only go back with her. I think she won't allow them to go back without her. So if the children are ordered to go back, mommy is going to have to go. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. We will see what's going on. Were the children home at the time? Good question. Yeah, sorry, Samantha. I'm sorry. Sorry, Carla. Oh, TT, we're totally reading on that. You're gonna have to watch replay, honey. Oh, Jen, don't worry about that. That's Dave. Every American just popped a champagne cork. Yeah, he is kind of annoying to be here. Like she's annoying. She is an annoying person. So, all right, we're gonna shift our seat again. Get in the chair. Oh, my mom was like, this chair is not very comfortable, but the cushion was too big. And I was like falling out of the chair. So wasn't working. Sorry, were the children there at that time? Was he in charge of the children? No, it was like an empty house. Seeing it a mile away. It was like an empty house. No, they weren't there. Even though this keeps coming up as Megan, I think that they were out and about. Carmen's got some information on this. And Candor, don't die. So I think the kids were under the care of someone who is more responsible. Do I think Doria rules the roost? Let's see. Does Doria rule the roost? Samantha or Zephyr, can you drop Candor's link, please? If you're not subscribed to Candor, please subscribe to him. He's fantastic. It's a fun channel where, he has panels and we talk about all kinds of different things. It's not just Harry and Meghan. It's not just fashion. It's not just drama. Like, it's a lot of fun. Go over there. It's like every time I see him live, I'm like, oh, I gotta get it. So his channel is on an absolute rocket. So go over there and subscribe to Candor, and we will see you in his next live. We'll all be chatting. So does Doria rule the roost still? The fox, yes. And the cross, she's like a bad penny. Is that a British saying, like a bad penny that keeps turning up? Doria is still there. She does advise Meghan. I don't know if Meghan really listens to every single thing that she says, but oh, you get to be one of Kendor's mods at 1,000. That's awesome. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for dropping his link. Appreciate that. So there. Oh, and Zeph, thank you for dropping it too. So we got it twice as nice. So can't say enough good things. So Doria is the one that won't go away. She is a permanent resident there. And I don't know if that's because she backs up. Hang on. She backs up the kid's story, guys. And the family tree for Meghan. So she's the one that's going to back up all of the stories. And that she's invaluable. Oh, extra valuable. Doria is Meghan's mother. Okay, Maureen, I see the rest of your question. So the bony claw, I think this is a good question. Does she have any video footage that is incriminating of Harry being out of sorts? Let's put it that way. Does she have any videos of Harry being out of sorts? And immediately I am thinking of the Vegas pictures, and she knows how splashy those Vegas pictures were when they came out. This is something that yes. This is a yes. She will not. So, okay, remember not long ago, when Amber Heard, her video came out of Johnny Depp smashing all the cabinets and pouring that ginormous glass of wine. So it's going to be similar to that. Amber Heard had actually edited the end of that. The one that went to TMZ was actually edited. The one that ultimately was shown in court was complete, and it showed Amber Heard smirking in the last frame. So I think that there are videos that she will release, that Meghan could release like that show Harry not in the best way. It is Amber Heard, I know. But I think she does have videos, but I don't think she'll release them. I think they'll be released to like TMZ or something like that. I think she's on OnlyFans. I don't think she's on OnlyFans. I don't know if she'll do that. I think maybe there's a tape of the two of them that might come out. So let me see. Lady of the Lake. I see that. Is Meghan Markle's biological father really Thomas Markle Sr., or is she? I heard about this. All right. Let's just. I don't think that this is plausible. I don't know why that's going around. Though I always did think that AOC looked more Middle Eastern. I did. I was like, oh, she looks like she could be from someplace else. So is Meghan Markle, is her father really Thomas Markle Sr.? Let's go that way. Oh, there's the snake. There's our girl. I'm going to say Thomas Markle Sr. is her father. And the reason why this spread says that is because the snake did repeated things to get the ring, to get the commitment. So I do think that Doria locked that relationship down, if you know what I mean. That's something that happens. You know, some people do that. So hang on, I'm going back to your Doria wanted a boy, Candor. But a pool boy. Okay, great question here. Lady of the Lake. Will social services be called in? I don't know if that's protocol. But let's see. Social services be called in. No. I don't think any social services are going to be called in. I don't think that they it keeps coming in. It's a private matter. So he's got a private matter. Greg, he's got a special purpose. I've got a special purpose. So, they're going to say it's a private matter. So I want to thank Dave for letting us know that his kids sleep in separate wings of the house and he gets to sleep in the servants' quarters. Dave, you're the best dad in the world. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're one of my favorites. It's Gratitude Sunday. Like, I am so grateful that Greg and I got to meet Dave, because Dave is actually a really, really swell guy. Really a super, super guy. We had a little drunken chat with him one day on video. I drank a whole bunch of wine. I don't know what we were drinking. I was drinking wine. But we had something funny we had to tell Dave. And I'm like, let's call Dave. So it was very fun. So this is a good one. This is a good one, wifey. Is Schwarzenegger going to run again as governor? Carla, good night, my friend. Thank you for hanging out, sweetie pie. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, guys. So sleep tight, Carla, dear. So he'll be back. So what does his mother Diana think? Let's do this. This is going to be cool. So Carla, if you're still here, stick around. I will do this really quickly. What does Diana think? What does Diana think? So she adored him, and she did think that he was well suited to kind of take up her mantle. She, whereas her son has, the heir, William, had to be more responsible and serious and have an unblemished past. She really did think that Harry could reach out to the common people, and all of us, the great unwashed, could reach out to us and connect with us. So in the present, you guys aren't going to like this. In the present, Diana thought that Meghan would have been a really good match for him. Someone who came from the common people. In the moment, now she sees Harry is being his undoing, which is, I think, pretty fair, pretty judicious assessment of her son. She says that he is the failure of himself, that his actions are what have been his undoing. And so he does not blame Meghan. And, there is a bit of a higher standard that she put on him than she even put on herself, that he should have known better than to point a finger at his father. She's a little disgusted with how he felt about his father. That his, forgetting that his dad was affectionate with him, that his dad did do good things for him. And, we all forget that. Like, we all go, oh, yeah, I forgot, that time I went, got stitches in my chin and my mom held my hand the whole time. You forget about stuff like that. You remember it bits and pieces later on. Every moment is not recorded and remembered as like this critical, peak moment in your world. Like, it's just not done like that. She does hold him responsible. One of the things, should have known better than to cheat a friend. Thank you, Carmen. He was warned over and over again. And what she says most of all here is, you are a prince of the realm. Like, what are you doing? On notice. She is giving him notice, guys. So I think she is dropping psychic information on him left and right. And she's waiting in the wings for him. There's that coffin card again. She's waiting in the wings for him. I think she was ready to catch on this one. I don't think it was his time. I think she was ready to catch, though, if it went too long, if he napped too long. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 people. I know. I'm sorry, Samantha. Don't unsubscribe from me. He is acting like he is the prince of the poop. He is prince of poop. So not what I expected. So was the bodyguard with him? Oh, Greg. Wow. Dark. Greg, you went dark. Yeah, I think it was close. I think it was close. So, Greg, who wore the shirt? Was it Chris? Paula M is not my favorite either. She's not my favorite either. So, bodyguard with him at the hospital. So I think it was the bodyguard that took him to the hospital. Again, remember what I said: private doctor. This is a private private situation, and private. Paula is still live. Is Gaynor, is Paula live right now? I didn't know she was live. Hang on, I'm scratching my foot. I got itchy feet. Not like in the travel sense. So, bodyguard took him to the hospital where it was safe and secure. They had to call the royal family at that point. There's a protocol in place if anything happens to him. So we're going to take a little break. And thank you, wifey, for your contribution. I appreciate it. Dee, thank you for your super sticker. And Karen has a question on hers. Thank you very much, Karen. Did Harry have an NDE? Wait. NDE. Do you mean non-disclosure arrangement, or do you mean do not resuscitate? DNR. Yeah, that's. Did you mean DNR? Yeah, I need help. What is an NDE? Karen, my dear. Oh, okay. Did he? Okay, thank you. Oh my God, like this weirdo. I should have known that. Nah, we keep our substance abusers star, but I'll look at that. All right, NDE. All right, NDE. Did Harry see the light? There's peace and serenity in the light. Say it, Greg. No, I said don't go to the light. Saw some sweet stuff. It was a difficult moment. Oh, I think he may have seen Mama. Guys, I'm shuffling them. You're watching it. Mountains. So, and then the hard comeback. All right. So, guys, if I'm experiencing the sensation, I do feel it's sinking into water, which feels very opiate. Everyone's doing the Carol. When I get hot summers like this, remind me of Poltergeist. Greg, I'm probably going to watch it when I get home. Greg, check on the kittens too. Make sure the kittens they have water. I'll feed them when I get back. I fed them this morning, but make sure they have water. I want to make sure they are well hydrated. And if they're not in the lanai, they're probably in the garden patch underneath, or they may be hiding out underneath. Crazy Mermaid. I think he remembers it. I think he saw some. I think he saw some stuff. it was a hard exit and a hard return. So there's a sinking in, comfortable, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like a collision, but not like a car collision, like a big crash, but like if you bumped into somebody's bumper ahead of you, it's just like boom. And it's because he wasn't supposed to be there yet. So I think there was like sweetness from mom. I don't know if he actually saw I don't know if he actually saw her, but he felt her. He felt her. And in that moment, he felt very, very comfortable. So Karen, I'm kind of remote viewing like what's going on right now. like what that experience was like. Yeah, it's a very jarring kind of feeling. He's not, it's almost like he's kind of butting up against something that he's not supposed to. But then there's this, I smell roses. I smell the roses right now, but I'm at my parents' house and there's tons of roses around here. So, you know, I may be actually smelling roses. But I just got a big whiff of roses here. Good question, Peria. Is he going to be a different person after this? This is a long haul for him. The moment is that he is supposed to follow some directions. I think his mom, I think Diana, she didn't send him back. She didn't care if he stayed or went. She just kind of stayed there. That's my question there, Lady of the Lake. Is this the wake-up call he needs? Is this the wake-up call he needs? Okay, thank you, Greg. They're probably under the lanai. They like it there. So yeah, 1 second. Oh, I got a lot of questions, guys. Oh, I have 51 star comments. Holy crap. I don't know if I'm going to get to all of them. So, hang on, kids. Hang on. All right. So, is this the start of a better Harry? Let's see. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. We got a son. He's going to surround himself with friends. Oh, look at that. Messenger. He is listening to reason after this, guys. And he's going to realize that he left behind a lot of fun and a lot of people that actually cared about him. He is going to see that. But is this a narrative? Oh, for Sympathy. I asked if this is going to be a narrative for Sympathy. We got the coffin. So we might be getting the coffin because this is the turnaround that he really needs. This is the life that he did not want to live. He wanted to live something much more fun and fabulous. And this is not it. This is not it. He's got too much rope. Too much rope. So did Megan go to a members club after? Did Megan head out to a members club? 130 people here. Welcome, all of you. If you are not a subscriber, jump on over there and give me a sub. I'm trying to get to 10,000 before my birthday, July 12th. That's a tall order. But jump on over there. Give me a sub. Give me a sub. Why don't you run away? Don't do that. Come over and sub. So, get away. So did Megan run out of the house? She had a meeting. She had a meeting that she couldn't break, guys, because she's, a founding person. And it was really inconsiderate of Harry to almost die on the day that she had a meeting. So she was meeting with someone. I'm just looking at some of your comments back here. Good question. I think Trump has bigger fish to fry than Harry the Codfish, but tainted love. Will Trump look into deporting Harry? No, Trump's got other stuff to deal with. He is busy trying to clean up the world right now and fighting. Trump doesn't need another war front. I'm sorry that I'm putting it that way. On their finances. So Crazy Mermaid, I did in my members only live, and I snipped it and I put it up. So you can, I think they're in a bit of trouble. Issa, I was right about so many things. Okay, so we'll do this real quick. Will my new dog Fanya like a name change to Pearl? Let's see. It's going out of order, guys, but I'm running out of steam, so I want to get to the super chats before I run out of steam. So I'm glad that I was right about so many things. It's great. Yay. So, Anya, how does she feel about the name Pearl? Oh, she likes it. It's a fresh new start. Masculine energy. Yes. So she is going to like the name Pearl, but I will tell you this from my experience as a certified professional canine super dog trainer. Dogs like the names that end in E. So like Bubby, Tubby, Rocky, any of those names that end in E, they like that. So, Pearly, might be something that she does. Make sure repeat the name over and over again. When you give her food, those kinds of things. I do think she's going to like it. I think she's going to like the name Pearl. It's a fresh start. Fresh start gives you guys a language together. Use her name a lot, like every sentence, even though it's like really annoying. Zephyr knows a lot about dogs too, hence the Zephyr canine. Lucky, yeah, there you go. Pearly. So yeah, she'll like it. She'll like it. What does Lady think of her new sister? They are Yorkies. Oh, Issa! That's totally that's you. You didn't know if that was gonna happen. Oh, good for you! I'm so excited. Good news. How is the woman? Did you meet her? I call her Ravy, Greg. I call Raven Ravy. I'm like, come on, Wavy Ravy. So I have my own name. Snakes, Harry. Penny, we still have to have a talk about that. Penny, let's get on the phone tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I totally flaked on that. A leash. Leash is step one, and then giving him something else to do. All right, so I'm going to switch over to dog training in just a second. Penny, stick there for a second. Stay there. I was right on the nose about it. Oh, yes. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. So what does Lady think of her new sister? Lady likes her, but Lady is going to be the boss. I said that in the reading. Lady is going to be the boss. She's not going to want to, and females fight to the bone, like they go bananas. You know what? I hate to say this, like when they do like the dog fights, they use females a lot of the time because they will not. They will not give up. They're actually engineered, not bred, but engineered to guard the lair where they have the puppies, where everybody kind of holes up. They're bred to do that, or they're engineered to do that. And the males are engineered to go out and make more puppies and expand the empire. So it makes sense that they make better guard dogs than females at home. So I think if you maintain the pack order that's going on, so it's you, Lady, and then Pearl. I think if you maintain that pack order and you reinforce that, that's one of the things. I think we talked about it. I said I had a friend who he was a guy and he had a bunch of German Shepherds in a condo, and he had like one room downstairs that had all these crates in it, like all stacked up. And when he got a new puppy, he would just toss the puppy in the room. And when it got quiet, he would go in there and figure out where the puppy fell in the hierarchy. It's not the worst thing in the world, you know, like, they weren't like attacking the puppy, but it was letting them figure out how to be dogs, letting this puppy figure out how he was going to live within the framework of the pack that was already there. So yeah, so I think as long as you maintain that, I think we're going to be fine, and it's going to be on the money for them. So congratulations. I'm very excited. Can you guys drop some dogs in here? Let's drop some puppies for Issa. Let's drop some puppies in there. Puppies. Congratulations. It's great. I'm so glad that you added her into your house. Fantastic. So where are we? How is Megan feeling that Harry almost left? Sphinx, you are not getting that dog. You are not getting a husky. Get a mini husky. Don't get Oh, dogs do some interesting. Oh, so wait. So we're going to talk to Penny for a second. So Penny, dogs that are jumping, easiest fix for this is to have a leash. When you have a leash, you have a way of communicating with them right away. It doesn't have to be like a training collar or anything like that. You just take them off a little bit of balance, but it also prevents them from getting up. So one of the things that you can do, chipmunk ran across. You can practice having people come in and out and create a spot. With my Rottweilers and my American Bulldog, I had a place command for them. So what a place command is, I had a mat, just a flat, really thin bed, and I would say place, and they would have to go and stay on that mat. They could keep one foot on and be stretched out and barking at the person who was at the door with me. But as long as it was like home base when we were kids and like you're playing tag, like you have to have your foot on it. So you can teach them a place command. It's an invisible crate. So you start with the crate and then you just kind of, Greg, you are going to ruin Sphinx's life. Stop what you're doing in the text. So a place command is one thing you do. It's a little bit more advanced, but how you start out with that is you start out with the leash. Somebody comes to the door, they go to the door, bark, 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 bark. You take the leash and you give them a command, sit. Easiest thing in the world. You're going to correct for the sit, not for the jump. So if they jump, no, sit. No, sit. You should never say no to your dog and not have a command on the back end of it, because the no doesn't really mean anything. If you're just going no, 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 then it just gets repetitive and they don't know what's going on. They just freak out. So start with the sit, but you have to practice. You have to do dummy work. So you'll have, like a string of people get a few friends, tell them for the next hour or half hour. It doesn't even, an hour training is really long for a dog. But have them, come to the house like every 10 minutes, and you're going to practice sit. They come in, they don't touch the dog. All right. Boxers are a little bit wiggly. Some of them like to be touched. And if you touch them, they're like, oh my God, this is great. Please touch me. So what you want to do is just have them sit. They come in and, oh, Jamie, this is my parents' house. This is my parents' house. This isn't my house. My house is pretty. This one's really pretty. So, Barbara Woodhouse. So you just got to keep practicing that. And then what you start to do, we like something called deliberate disobedience. All right. So that's a dog training term. And what deliberate disobedience is when you do like a sit and stay, you pull on the dog's collar. You want that dog to lock into that sit until you tell them, okay, you break. So there's a few commands here. So there's sit, stay, okay. And then the dog can come out of the command. So you want to work on those three. So I think I still have like a little booklet of dog training. So I'll see if I still have that. And I'll see if I can send that over to you. But if you want to do like a video conference, I can do that too. I still train dogs every now and then just for friends, but I still do that. So, yeah. So 6:30 and it's 102. It says it's 88 back at my house, but I'm like about a half hour away from my house right now. So let's see. Tomorrow we have an excessive heat warning, and let me see what they're saying it's going to be. It is going to be extreme heat tomorrow. Full forecast. Hang on, guys, with that little dog training. Tomorrow is going to be 100. Tuesday is going to be 101, and Wednesday is going to be 99. So that's back at my house. Back at my house. Hiccup. Woo. All right. So I thought I just closed out of my live. 66. Does Harry have any other health issues due to chronic use? Can't say the D word. Not yet, Mr. Potter. Not yet. Not yet. Believe it or not, he's still fairly healthy. Nothing yet. 11:11 for my views. Oh, Twisted Tiara. Thank you for bringing that up. 97 in Wisconsin. That is hot. Penny, what time is it there? Whew. We're going to be wrapping this up. Oh, we do have to wrap it up soon. I got another reading coming up. Let me see. I'm going to skip through this. We already talked about social services. I don't think they'll be called in. Meghan Markle, an operative. I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, this is a good one. Sphinx. Oh, Sharon, you're in the heat warning too? Oh, it's 5:30. That's late in the day, Penny, for it to be so hot. Holy moly. And Dave's freezing down there. Dave, you had ice on the car. That's crazy. So yeah, YouTube it got a little stingy with me, and then all of a sudden it got real generous. So we got to get to that 10,000 mark. Once we get to 10,000, I'm going to be very excited about that. The Royals and Harry have content Megan doesn't know about. There's our woman. And yes, They actually, I'm going to tell you guys this, they're sitting on some information. Oh, that really shows her as a bad person. I don't know if they're ever going to show it. I don't think that'll ever be public. I don't think they want to ruin her publicly. I think they just want to quietly show her. So you know how Trump showed the South African government or government officials the videos of some negative talk that was going on. I think that's kind of what they'll do. They'll sit down and say, "Oh, look we have these lovely movies from the wedding. Do you want to see them?" And they'll sit down and this is things that they buried about her before the wedding. So I don't think it's stuff like she was doing in the castle or in Windsor or anything like that. I think it's stuff she was doing before they actually got married. So I definitely think there's some smoking stuff going on. And not that makes anybody look bad. I mean, it's legal in California. It's legal here in New Jersey. So, but yeah, Samantha, I think a little tarty action. She's a little tarty. A wee bit of the, what do you call them? Slags? Slag? Is that the right word? A slapper. That's what I'm thinking. Slapper. It looks like I have a really long arm. My arms are, I need to get to the gym. I need to get back to the gym. So yeah. So Samantha, is it slapper? Slapper. Is Arnold going to run again? It's weird that, Jen, you posted this because when I saw him on The View, I was like, why is he on The View? I know he's got some stuff, slapper. I know he's got some stuff going on, but timing was a little weird. Is Arnold going to? Are we going to have the governor again? I think he would get along with Donald Trump. My Arnold is not good. The View made you do it. Out of darkness into the light, the clouds. Mountain. I think he's a tough sell. Would he be a good choice? Yeah. Ooh, there's a ring. Huh. And the moon. One up top. I think Maria is a little bit of a problem. I think Maria will not allow that to happen. Your arm goes out of ramen in the portrait, and then the card. Oh, like this when I. That's pretty funny. Greg, my arm goes out of the ramen. It's like hokey pokey. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out. I'm getting punchy. I am getting punchy. Prince Philip told you can do anything you want, but you will be watched. Yeah. So why would a Crazy Mermaid? Why would Meghan be a problem if they got divorced? Because I think she's not going to shut up. I think she is always going to be like, they ruined my life. I was a fabulous actress. Like, I had all these things going for me. I gave everything up. For that family. Like, you have no idea what I did for that family. So I do think that. So back to the governor. I think Maria is not going to allow him to do that. I think the powers that be. And is the Kennedy machine that powerful anymore? I think Carolyn Kennedy's stupid son, what's his name, Patrick Kennedy. I mean, just get a man bun already, dude. He's just a jerk face, and he's like, he reminds me of somebody I met on Candor's channel. I'm sorry, but he does. So he is right. He's a nut. He is not. Greg, you are just so punny tonight. Unbelievably punny. So The odd thing is that I think the people, his name is Jack. Thank you. Jack Schlossberg. I said it out loud. Jack Schlossberg. Greg, knowing where I am right now, like I might not make it back. They might be calling it in right now. So I do think that Arnold got blackmailed and turned on people just saying, yeah, the people want him, but I don't know if these cards kind of these cards kind of the top energy and the bottom energy kind of override everything in the center. So I think the people do want him. He is like an agreeable person, but I don't think they're going to let him in. I think, there'd be some shuffling, but I think that the Kennedy machine is waning. It's waning. So let me see. So I think I'm going to wrap up on this question. I still have your questions. I can still see them on YouTube. So I will add, I think, some of them to tomorrow's Mixtape Monday, which I have to do bright and early. It's going to be hot. I have 2 appointments tomorrow, and then I've got 2 personal appointments, and then I'm going to have some sale time, providing the energy stays on. I'm going to make sure the energy stays on. So, Steve Hilton. That's a good idea. Mel Gibson for governor? So, Twisted Tiara, is the Matrix breaking? Beep, boop, beep, boop. Owls are talking. No, TT, I actually think there's a shift. So it's not so much that the Matrix is breaking, but I think that Dave, I'm glad you did. Can you tell me what's in it? Dave saw my Mixtape Monday and I haven't done it. Oh, Zephyr, I need to know about that. Yeah, I still have a crush on Mel too, wifey, from Lethal Weapon. He was really cute in that. He was very cute, even though he had a mullet. So I don't think the Matrix is breaking. I think it's changing, but changing for the better. I think it's really going to be better for some of us plebeians here. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's why Elon Musk is being involved in government and being allowed to do all kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah, I want the dirt on Mel. Why do I keep doing that? I keep putting my cards in the wrong way. The wrong way. The wrong way. So, kids, this, I'm gonna lock it up. This was an unexpected fun live. So I hear the birds. I'm waiting for like a bird to come flying in. We don't have like peacocks or anything here. So it's not like a fun peacock will like come up and go, or one of those big birds like from the movie Up, which I always thought were really cool. One of those. So Elon Musk, who said I look beautiful? Oh, thank you, Samantha. I do have makeup on, like, even though I'm gonna hop in the pool. Oh God, I gotta go too. So yeah, I'm North said drop off. Oh, Gregory, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry that Greg wasn't here for this. Let's see what comes out of this. I do. So just to kind of wrap this up, I do think the royal family has a big fat lid on this. I think this is not something. No, I wear makeup all the time. Like most of the time, not when I'm sick, and usually not to bed. I did wear makeup to bed the other night though. Twice I fell asleep with my makeup on. But I do think the royal family is putting a big fat lid on this. I think the rumor that's out there, even if it does come from Paula, and like Hard said, there's some craziness going on there. So we'll just have to see if this actually comes out. So I do think that there was somebody specific with him that had to notify the royal family, and I do think that they are the ones who put the lid on this. So very, very interesting stuff. So I hope you guys had a great time. I'll have Mixtape Monday for you in the morning. And actually, it'll be bright and early when I do that, but it'll be about lunchtime for you in England. Everybody, thank you for staying on. This is a 2.5-hour live. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for being an amazing community that is fun and silly and has great questions and is well read and thoughtful and smart. You guys really are. 111 people in the chat. Angel number. So you guys really are like very, very astute and well informed, and that's something that I really appreciate, because I try and bring a lot of information to the table. In my production videos, you guys notice I'm starting to do like fun facts at the beginning of them. I want you guys to know as much as you can. I want this to be informative, and I want you to come away from it entertained with all the psychic stuff, but I also want you to get some like real information from it. So thank you so much. Thank you to all of my mods and my handsome husband. Not happening. Got a new practice in the morning. What? On the hottest day of the year? No, Tuesday I think is going to be hotter. I think that's what I said before. But yes, he's home on the range. Dave, I try and be fun. I'm not fun all the time. You can ask Greg. Sometimes I'm really annoying. But I am going to get going because I do have a reading coming up. If you want your own magical reading, I am going to open up the bookings for tomorrow in a couple of hours. So if you want to get that sale rate, I may even bring it into Tuesday, because we're going to have this heat wave all the way through Tuesday. If power goes out at our house, I may boogie back on over here with 1 or 2 kids and do my thing from here. So that is about that. So thank you, everybody. I will see you in the future.